Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting on my channel. Your comments have been amazing. Thank you. Let's look at the mid-July now, 2019, which is right on the eclipses. So today is actually the 14th of July when I'm doing this reading. So in a couple of days, we are having this eclipse, dear Pisces. The eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. It's right on the south node, on Pluto, on Saturn. And it's going to be a tough one. So let's see what's happening with you. Okay, for you, it may be dealing with friendships, with hopes and wishes, with groups and associations, with anything to do with humanitarian, as well as very progressive, futuristic things, and around work, of course, authorities. Okay, so this eclipse will be touching on that area. Okay, Pisces, I'm doing a Celtic cross. This is the Connolly Tarot. The rest of the cards will be in the description box below, so let's take them. Oh, wow. 10 of Swords. Okay. Already? Let's look at the challenge. 8 of Wands. So, some ending in a particular position. And when I say particular position, I mean because the 8 of Wands can mean flight travel. So this is the completion of a cycle. It's the end. It doesn't get any worse than this. So the challenge is to communicate your hurt feelings, communicate the backstabbing, communicate communicate to your beloved if there has been nothing happening, because the 10 of Swords says that there is no more communication. It's gotten to the max. It's at the end, and things have got to begin again. Like the 10 of Swords, of course, is the ace. So that is the end of the wounding. The challenge is to move away from it, and quickly. Let's see what you've got in your foundation. 5 of Pentacles. In the recent past, 10 of Wands, another 10. Crowning your reading is the 8 of Cups. Wow. Wow, you guys. The near future, you have the World. Yeah, there is an obvious ending here, dear Pisces. It is obvious. Some of you may be living in a place where you are not happy. Maybe there was, some of you have got emotional insecurities, or you haven't found what you were looking for at a particular place that you are maybe residing in. Because I feel with the recent past, the 10 of Wands, it looks as though you were, sowing those seeds, for a rainy day. Maybe this is something that you've done in the past, and now this is coming back up. When I say it's coming back up, because we're in Mercury in retrograde, I feel that what you've sown in the past, you're going to start seeing its growth. So I don't know where you actually sowed these seeds. Were they at the place that you're at now, or was it somewhere else? Because I see you moving away. I see you in your foundation at the root of the reading, that you are at the 5 of Pentacles, not having enough money, things not having worked out as well as what you expected. Anyway, let's take the position of you and see what's showing up. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, okay? In the environment around you, You have the Three of Wands, your hopes and fears. You've got the Two of Pentacles. So many pick cards. There's only one major arcana, and that's the World card so far. Let's take the outcome for you. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of free will in your reading. A lot. With only one major arcana, you can move freely. It's not like you have to go with something that is taking you to a particular place. But with the World card here in the near future, it looks like there is travel. Some of you may be wanting to travel to a distant place, somewhere that's far away from where you're living now. Let's look at the bottom. We've got the Four of Cups, and this is an offer that you are actually looking at. Now, this could be, of course, around work. Maybe work has been difficult where you've been living, I feel. And maybe your success could be at a foreign, if you're living at the place of birth, let's say, where you call home, I think that something at a distance is calling for you. For whatever reason, whether it's work or whether it's money, obviously, work, your occupation, or even where you feel there is more passion to go to. There's more inspiration. I think that when we're happy with our surroundings, obviously, it's way different. Like if we're at the right place, we feel happy, we feel content, and then that's the difference, all the difference. That makes all the difference in the world. Now we've got the Four of Cups here and Temperance, again Sagittarius, which speaks of foreign lands, foreign cultures. This talks about healing as well. Some of you have gone through quite a bit of trauma, and it's necessary for you to heal, but you're taking it one step at a time, slowly. The challenge is to either move, right, or start to move at a quicker pace, because you have been maybe some of you have been trying to heal. I feel with the Temperance card here, maybe you've been wanting to move and you couldn't for whatever reason. And here we've got, yes, the Two of Swords. So there is a decision. There is a decision that you are waiting maybe for news from the divine. Maybe Spirit is preparing something on your behalf. And if it is an offer for a new job, an offer of love, this is a Four. So something to do around your stability, your family, your home. I think that the general energy is that you are waiting on an offer to come through. Okay, let's take some more cards. I'd like to take an astrology card. This is the Black Moon astrology cards. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. And I'm sure that a lot of major arcanas will come with the next deck that I'm using for clarity. I'm 100% that more majors are going to come through. Let's look. Wow. Change. Lunar eclipse and change. And that's a 43. It is divinely guided. It works out to a 7. It's eminent that everyone is going to have some sort of change in their life. And it does show the lunar eclipse, which is in a couple of days, 2 to 3 days from now. Let's take a romance angel. Let's see what's happening in your love life. So Spirit Guides and Angels for Pisces. 3 cards, please. And I'd like you to stay with me till the end of the reading, because I will be taking an angel answer for a question that you may want to ask. Spirit, Archangel Michael, for love. Pisces, what's happening with Pisces and their love life? Where are they at? What advice do they need? I think that this is the first card, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Some of you may be wanting to travel for love. If someone is from a foreign background, different culture, they may be just working or even just residing. Wow, we've got the cards here. Residing at a different country to you. And we've got, wow, free yourself and let go of control issues. Now, the control issues do speak of Capricorn energies. Someone who could be controlling. It does say free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. So some of you maybe, I'm just thinking maybe, because this is a romance of a lifetime, for whatever reason, you feel chained and bound to this love relationship for whatever reason. Now, could it be that your partner needs to free themselves? Could it be that you need to free yourself from another partnership if you are in a controlling environment, whether it's because of family, because of children, because of a partner, because of finances, and because of work? We do have the true love card here. Now, there's 3 messages here. Of course, it can go as, you know, a story, but it also can be that for everyone it's going to be a different situation. I'd like to see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So we've got that. Wow. Reconciliation. We're in Mercury retrograde. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And this is the twin flame card. It's not the soulmate. These 2 souls, these 2 people, they're up in the clouds. They've met on a different dimension. This could be someone from a past life, someone even from your childhood, of course. Stay optimistic. They're coming in, dear Pisces. Okay, some of you are needing to free yourself, and through the free yourself, for those of you that have been in a toxic relationship, then what this is saying is that you need to free yourself from that. Some of you feel the calling of, this is real, like true love. There is a lot of trust here because it's in the past position, right? And we did have that reconciliation, and we do have Mercury retrograde. What it's saying to me is that, yes, you could have someone coming back that was a true love from the past or from another lifetime. And it's saying if you can, free yourself, make that space for your true love to come through, but also let go of control issues. So it's saying that stop trying to control the situation. All it's saying is make room for, make space in your heart, in your home, in your life, because change is coming through. Now, for those of you that have been in a toxic situation, thank God for this lunar eclipse. Thank God for that. Let's take these cards and see what they're all about. So yes, we've got the 10 of Swords. And it's as though this person is saying, who, me, I hurt you? I hurt you? This is very, very narcissistic. It's as though they're not taking the rap for the blame. They're not accepting that they were the ones that did the hurting, the backstabbing. Now, as you could see in this card, some of you are protected. See that aura that she's got around her. There is a protection that where these swords cannot touch her. So some of you are, I don't know, very connected with the divine. You're aligned spiritually, and you are so strong. You've got such a strong power, such a strong light that these swords cannot pierce that aura. That's what I feel here for quite a few of you. And the challenge is to either move if you are surrounded by someone who can be, and this can be an air sign or even a fire sign, I'm going to say. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries so far. Some, maybe you guys have got these swords. Maybe you've got air energy in your chart. But really, the person who is not owning up to what they've done, the discord that they've brought to your life, very narcissistic, isn't it? So the challenge is to move. Get out of there. Go to where your heart is calling you. In your foundation, you've got the Five of Pentacles. It's as though you're left in the dark. You're at an imbalance here. You don't know what the future holds. You know? This is the home area and the distant past, obviously. There is a feeling of lack, big time. Now, as I said, in the recent past, you've sown some seeds. Where are these? Where is this place? This is another 10, so it's another completion, getting to the end of a cycle. And I wouldn't be surprised if these seeds were not sown back in January with the past eclipses, because look at that tornado in the background. Look at that. Look at the how the weather is. It's maybe you were sowing seeds on a very windy and treacherous sort of day. Maybe this was just a very difficult time in your life in January when you actually, I do feel that you've started something back then which is going to come. This is like now, the next eclipses after January, right? So all the eclipses are connected. So January, July, and again in December and January, we're having more eclipses. So now this is a continuation of what you did. What was going on back in January? Obviously, money wasn't looking too good. You were at an imbalance. Now, this was also not seeing clearly where business was concerned, where your money's coming from. And this is also like being blinded, spiritually blind here, not seeing the forest for the trees. But there is an angel here trying to take off that blindfold so that you could see your path forward. I think prayer is very important for you, dear Pisces. And look at that. She is bowing down. She's been handed that Ace of Cups with, and look at it. Look at the similarity here. Remember how I said you guys are protected. Look at the light. You are receiving. And this could be through, I don't know, signs and synchronicities. You are receiving the messages. You are receiving information on how to move forward. You are leaving a situation behind. And because Neptune has turned retrograde, which is your ruler, so obviously there is more clarity now. These Seven of Cups that are up in the air, she's holding the Eighth Cup with the divine potion, the divine drink, the divine light. She is being enlightened, obviously, here on what she needs to do. So, bon voyage, Pisces. I see travel. I also see the ending of some sort of a cycle. And this is amazing. And as you can see up here, Venus is connecting with the divine. There's the light again coming through. There's the enlightenment and the successful completion because she's gone through the lessons. There is a glow even on the earth, on Gaia here. There is a glow. But Venus is not, she's airborne, as you can see here. And it's as though, because Venus actually, the planet Venus is going to touch on the North Node. And that's going to happen like in about 4 days. So destiny is knocking at our door. Destiny, fate and the future is knocking on our door. So this has got a lot to do with our emotions, our inner child. That's what Cancer is. Cancer is the mother. Venus is money, it's love, it's value. And the sun is not far off from there as well. So look, Cancer is the moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon, but the sun, which is the father and the ego, is there as well. Now, it is all about family, obviously. It's surrounding your family, your stability. I do see a completion around self-worth, around being loved and nurtured, around being able to love and nurture others in your family. Some of you, if you are the mother or you are the father, let's say, I think that with Venus being in Cancer at this time, it's quite a sensitive time. And Cancer is also, very loving. It's water. It can be very emotional. So Venus can be quite touchy or just very emotional where love is concerned. And I even see like Venus, which could be like a daughter. We've got the parents, let's say Venus could be a daughter because it's feminine energy. For some of you, this could mean that you've had a child, a daughter that's been at a distance and they're coming back home. They've completed their studies, they've completed their world travel, and that was it. Like you felt torn. This is like, in a sense, it's like feeling very complete in a way that the change, I feel, there is a completion. It's like, because the North Node being in Cancer, it's like we're supposed to be focusing on family and our foundation. What's important to us? Is it career? Is it our status, which is Capricorn? Or is it Cancer, which is to love and nurture or be loved and nurtured? And our family, our heritage, going back to our roots. Do you know what I mean? So let's look at the position of you. You've got the Seven of Wands. It feels as though you've sort of put in the fight. You've stopped fighting right now. You're just waiting on something. You're pausing and waiting on something, but you are still holding that Ace of Wands, so you are ready to take action anytime. But at this time, there's a sense of inaction here. Now, Wands are all about vocation, inspiration, creativity. You're already past the Six of Wands, which says that you've had some sort of success or recognition. Now you're climbing the ladder you're trying to go even higher. But sevens are the divine. So this is telling me that this is a moment of pause before spirit can come in and help you with the, pushing forth for more. Because I feel that there is a sense of being tired, being, as you can see here with the Ten of Swords, you're at the end of the road. You've got the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. There is some sort of a completion. Even the World card is a completion. I think that you've been pushing through very hard because this is fixed energy. You've been pushing through very hard, and now it's sort of like a moment of pause. Now, around you is the Three of Wands in your environment. This is growth and expansion, but it's also those seeds. Remember those seeds back here that have been planted? You've been doing the work in the past. This is going to be a glimpse to the manifestation of something that's coming back after that work has been done. Even though you felt as though, no, it's done, it's gone. There is nothing else that I can do. There is a glimpse of positivity here that, there is promise, that there is more to this than what you thought. Now, in your hopes or fears, you're hoping to be able to get more busy if this is work. Some of you may be just juggling between work and family. This could even be a decision that you're needing to make. If we put the Pentacles all together, because the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles, but in the Connolly Tarot that I'm using, the Eight of Pentacles usually shows someone that's hard at work. Here, nothing's happening. He's just taking a break. He's trying to decide on what's the next step. He wants to get to the 10. We do have the Two Pentacles here. Now, this could be in relation to a family. Ten of Pentacles does speak of the family money, does speak of, having the support from others, the financial support as well for some of you. But this is nothing certain here. There is nothing certain. Some of you are waiting for someone to make a decision before you could start, working again. Maybe it's you deciding whether you're going to keep working on this area, on the same type of work that you've been doing. And you've got 2 8s. Now, 8 is the number of strength. We also have the infinity symbol right here, as you could see. And what is like the infinity symbol? It's all about something never ending, something that keeps going around and around. And you've got another 8 here. 3 8s are 24, which equal a 6. 6 is the Lovers. And number 8 is again the Strength card. So I feel that we had the Temperance card there. So I feel that it's taken a certain amount of strength for you to, to get to the point to admit to yourself. This is you admitting to yourself that did not work in the past. That where I'm at now, it's not working for me, whether this is love, this is family, this is the place that you're living at, this is work. Something is not working for you, and you're on the fence about it. There is some sort of a completion here, yes, but it's, as I said, it's a lot of fixed energies. Yes, it's as though you're in between 2 worlds, I want to say. So there is a completion. Now you're looking at the situation still. There's a small glimpse of hope coming through. Now we've got Wands, we've got Cups, we've got Cups, we've got Swords, we've got Pentacles, we've got all the elements here. Now the lunar eclipse is happening in Capricorn, so I'm going to have to mention Capricorn for sure. They are, earth signs are very hardworking, obviously. And the World card is very Saturnian. It's having completed the lesson. Saturn is there with Pluto in Capricorn. It's very strong there. So yes, it's asking for all of us to put in that hard work and therefore reap the rewards. Once the hard work or the test, once we've gone through the test, whatever that test is, then it's time for us to reap the rewards. But I don't see here, I see a standstill, so I'm going to take more cards. Just a second, please. Okay, so let's take some more cards. I'm using the Albano-Waite special edition. Let's take more cards on each position here and see what's happening. So on top of the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Wands as being the challenge. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Okay, that's very interesting. I'm going to say that some of you may be heartbroken if you've lost someone. If you've lost someone in the recent past, because if we look at the 10 of Wands, this guy's holding a shovel. Maybe someone, passed over and there was a burial. Maybe there was a death. There was a death of someone that you loved very much. Now, of course, it could have been a grandfather or a father. For some of you, could have been. Why do I say father and grandfather? Because the eclipse is taking place in Capricorn, which is the father. So let's take more cards. Let's look at the bottom on the 5 of Pentacles. We've got 5 and 4 of Pentacles. Let's look at that 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands holds the 9 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. We've got the Lovers. So Gemini is obviously here. Let's take the World card. In the near future, yeah. 2 of Wands, looking across the seas. Okay, let's take the 7 of Wands in the position of you. We've got the Sun, Leo. The 3 of Wands in the environment position is a Page of Cups. As I said, there was a sneak peek of the light at the end of the tunnel with the 3 of Wands. Let's look at that 2 of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is turning into a love reading again. Let's look at the final outcome, the 8 of Pentacles. And we've got the Hermit, which is Virgo. I'm going to take one more on that Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo. We've got Gemini as well. This is all about Mercury retrograde. Let's look at that Hermit. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is the energy of Libra, but again, it's Pentacles. So, okay, so 3 of Swords always does speak of a love triangle. Of course, we all know that. It can speak of health issues, obviously, but it can also speak of a disappointment in general. A disappointment, of course. We do have the Lover's card, which is a head over heart decision. It's a choice. You've got the 2 of Wands, you've got the 2 of Pentacles. There are choices here that you need to make. Okay, so this is the Gemini card. As I said, this is what's on your mind. Some of you are maybe hoping you're leaving your 8 of Cups behind. So you're leaving them behind because you're not happy. Remember how I said you want to move? Here in the recent past, you feel like you're okay, all right. I've got enough Pentacles. I've got 9 Pentacles. But who do I share these with? I feel very lonely. And this is like insight into the future. She's holding the Falcon, and she's, you know, the Falcon is like the energy that it's got is like seeing way into the future. Okay, so this is like someone who has got the ability to stand on their own, but I don't think that they're happy to be on their own. And again, this is the energy of Virgo again. Here, dear Pisces. Now, because your 7th house is Virgo, yes, you may be dealing with a sun, moon, or rising Virgo, but it could also be just your energy. So I do feel that the heartbreak is probably from someone who's got strong air in their chart. Now, you may be heartbroken over a Gemini. You may be dealing with, let's say, a Leo. For instance, we've got Leo, we've got Virgo here with the Hermit. Okay, we've got Libra here. That's the energy of Libra. And we've also got fire, but the fire, I would say, is more than likely it's Leo. So for some of you, Leo could be in your chart. So we've got Virgo, Leo, and Gemini. They're the 3 strongest signs. So there is a decision between maybe between 2 people, maybe a head over heart decision. Okay, you're probably, Gemini, using your logic, but that's not the way to go at this time. At this time, it's, all about what is going to love us, who is going to love us, what we will feel nurtured by. Do we have someone in our life that's going to nurture our heart and feed it? True love is here. You have felt, I can't even pick up the card, you have felt true love in the past, and maybe that's why some of you are trying to free yourself from a bondage, from obligations, whether it's money obligations, work obligations, the place that you're at. You could feel prisoner at a distant place where you don't feel it's like home. You know what I mean? So with the Two of Wands here in the near future, it does say the world is your oyster. You can actually walk through that door. You can actually do this. It's all about making the decision and letting go of control issues. Have a look and see what the divine shows you, because we all will be receiving the clarity, the light. We will be noticing signs and synchronicities when the eclipse is happening. The skies are open, the heavens are open. Now, in the position of you, no, here we've got the Four of Pentacles, which we go from the 5 to the 4. This is like holding on to the past, I think. Not letting go of the past. Now, the Four of Pentacles is the sign of Taurus for me. I don't know how that resonates in your life. This is the Miser card. Some of you, you know, you are blindly, and we've got 4 and 5, it's 9. This is like two different people. One can't see their path forward. They're feeling lonely, left out in the cold. The other person is holding on tight, but they don't, it's as though there is no communication here. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So if we put these two energies together, it's like it does take two to tango, and also two is, you know, company. You don't want to be on your own. Who wants to be left alone? Who can be happy only with their money, only with their comforts? Really, is that what it's all about? I suppose there are some people out there, but most people look for their soulmate, look for the person that's going to love them dearly. This is true love, you know, the Sun. This is clarity, healing. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart. This could be about children as well. Now, the Sun card is the heart. It's all about the heart. And not only that, let's not forget that it's Cancer season. So the Sun is in the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is the crab, which puts on a tough exterior, but inside they're very soft and very sensitive. Now, this is a time of taking a break, looking to see what the next step is. The Sun is giving you clarity. Okay, maybe you are dealing with children. Maybe you are wanting to take a risk. Maybe if this is business, something that you've created is sort of paused right now because of situations surrounding you. I don't feel that there is a lot of passion at this time. It's as though the passion has fizzled out. For some reason, there are other things that are more important than passion. I think, you know, Pisces is dealing with heartbreak. It's obvious. Now, as I said, there is a small glimmer, of hope here. There is an offer coming through. From the page, it does get into the night. So the night is all about action, but it is slow moving, very slow moving. Now we've got from a water sign. I think that you are both showing, even if it's not, the sign is not that important. I feel that this is two people that feel the same way, that have the same feelings, but one is a little bit more younger, a little bit less experienced. Now here we've got Pisces, but this water sign could be any other sign, any other water sign. I'm going to say mainly Scorpio as the water sign. Why? Because we've got the 4 fixed energies here. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. So could be Scorpio here. And it's not a little thing to get a Scorpio to offer you their cup. Scorpios don't open up easily. They're like, they really have to trust you to open up to you. But, and Scorpio is the most passionate sign of all the water signs. And I do see that there is some passion coming through, even with the 8 of Wands. But the pain is here. It's on top of everything. The 3 of Swords. Health issues, back problems, having lost someone dear to you, and others of you are just, in a love triangle. Maybe you're dealing with 2 different people at the same time and you're needing to make a choice. It's as though, the situation is getting to the boiling point where something's got to give. That rope is going to snap. We do have two offers here. Now, some of you may be going through divorce. Some of you may be, you could have problems with an ex or, going through divorce, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles here. This could be an ex that's really still giving you a hard time, maybe even using children to manipulate you, because the Hermit here can be a solicitor. This is someone looking for information. Some of you are pausing and just trying to spiritually align, or you are looking for particular information, maybe to support your goal. Maybe even if you're dealing with legalities here with the 6 of Pentacles. This is the card of reciprocity. Sometimes, because I'm not reading reversals, it may be unreciprocated. Maybe there is no communication if you are dealing with an ex and in relation to child support, alimony, anything like that. So we've got the 6 and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I'd like to take another card on the Page of Cups. Page of Cups and the 3 of Wands. And we've got the 9 of Wands. Someone is like putting up a barrier here. Someone is like protecting themselves. That's why they're probably showing up as the Page and not as the King of Cups. Right? They're battling on with something. They've still got unfinished business. You've got the 9 and the 10 back here. It's as though, they're close to the end. They're able, it looks like their burden, they've still got burdens, but they're close to the end of it. Let's look at that Knight of Cups. Wow. And we've got the 8 of Cups again. And this is the eclipsed moon. This is like heading off somewhere, going to offer your cups somewhere else. I think that someone is traveling. This is movement. And I believe that through this offer, because this could even be an offer for work, and you're trying to decide, what do I do? Do I change, my residence, my home of residence, place of residence, where I'm living? Do I change? Is it about where I'm going to be happy? Is it about where I need to be? I think that you are following your heart here. You are. So this is either movement for work since there was an offer for work, or this is someone that's offering you their cup and you are traveling, because if we look at those cups together, they equal the 9. Okay, we've got the 8 and we've got the 9 as well. That's 9 cups there. I'd like to take another card on that 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess. Virgo, Pisces again. Secrets being withheld. Trusted your intuition. I think that you left these seeds somewhere so that you can return. Dear Pisces, I think that that's what it is. And you're not telling anyone about it. You trusted your intuition. You sowed those seeds. And this is in the recent past. Okay? Could be, for some of you, could even be 10 months ago. And this could be seeds that are going to bring you prosperity, whether this is in work or just being, spiritually being happy with your life in general, just because the Pentacles can be spirituality as well. So I think that you're quite mature where that is concerned, your spirituality, but it's all about keeping the faith now. Keeping the faith. And let's not forget that Virgo is of service to others. So Virgo can be, of course, situations around health as well. And Virgo can also be quite discriminative. So maybe some of you are not talking to others in relation to what you're planning because that's what your intuition is telling you. Plus, you don't want to be discriminated. You've got your plan. You've got a plan in place, and you're going to see it through. You're going to see it through. So you've got so many. You've got a 9 of Pentacles. You've got 9 of Wands. You've got the Hermit. Okay, so let's take one more here. And we've got Judgment calling. There's that second chance that you're waiting for. This is the rising up from the ashes. This is the change. This is the metamorphosis. This is the wake-up call. This is it. And I knew that it was going to come up. This is Scorpio energy. Pluto is on the eclipse. New beginning is starting. Page of Pentacles. New beginning. Once the slate is wiped clean, there is a new beginning. That Ace of Pentacles that he's holding, the message that comes through holds great promise. Okay, so it's more stable now than what that cup was that the page was holding. And again, children are here everywhere. We've got Page of Pentacles, we've got Page of Cups. Here everywhere because we've got the Sun card here as well. Let me take a couple of Sibillas. Okay, so you're hearing the calling now. Now, Scorpio is quite prominent here, as I said, but I think it's got a lot to do with the transformation. What I want to do is I want to take the Connolly Tarot, and I'm going to take 2 cards, one for each of the romance angels. I'm going to take actually one for each of those cards. One each. Oh, wow, okay. Too many cards. Way too many. I did see the 9 of Swords there. There's a lot of worry around you. Okay, what's that true love? Okay, lots of worries around the true love. Lots of worries. You are trapped for some reason and you cannot get out of a situation to live your true love situation. Now, free yourself. Let's see what that is. We've got the Magician. So this is some sort of a trickster. Okay. The Magician can be someone who is manipulating, or whilst Mercury is retrograde, you're going to find your escape route, and you're going to free yourself, because this is Gemini and this is Virgo, very good with the details, looking for answers. Okay, I do feel, okay, so, and you know, I'm going to say it could be either free yourself from a Gemini or from a Virgo. Let's take the let go of control issues, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Let go of control issues, and this would be the Virgo. Maybe you are being controlled by a Virgo. Maybe. Let's look at the Four of Cups, and then I'm going to take a couple of Sibillas, and we're almost at the end. So the general energy with the Four of Cups here that offer is Ace of Cups. It is the Ace of Cups. I think that there is going to be communication about that, because it looks like the angel and the person who is receiving that Ace of Cups is actually communicating about it. Okay, so I'm going to say that if some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, they need to let you go, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and that's like, Saturn is quite controlling, and again, because we've got Pluto and you've got Scorpio, let's take a couple of Sibillas. I want to look at this heartbreak. Ten of Swords, so the now position. And we have Donna Maritata, which is the Three of Pentacles, and then we've got the Ace of Cups, conversazione. So conversations, pleasant conversations around a table. Now we've also got the card of the servant here, Donna de Servizio. So it is the Three of Pentacles, and it's the Ace of Cups. So let's take another card. And then we've got Disgrazia, yeah, the Tower moment, which is the Seven of Swords. So if we put the Seven of Swords with the Three of Swords, it equals that Ten of Swords that's at the bottom. So something happened suddenly around family. Things were seeming quite fine. Things were looking quite up on the up and up. We had the Ace of Cups, good stuff happening with family, happiness, and then the Tower comes in, and you get that Three of Swords. Something to do around a home, an agreement, a contract, because this is the Casa. This is the Casa, so this is the home. This could even be the institution where you work. Maybe there was a disagreement. Maybe things were not as they seemed. There was some sort of an illusionist, the magician. We've got the Ace of Cups, then the Two of Cups, but in between that is the Disgrazia. So if we put the Ace and the Two of Cups, that's the Three of Cups. So that is obviously a third influence, whether this is love, this is another person for whatever reason. Someone's come in. Something has happened here. And the Disgrazia can actually be a real fire. Suppose it can even be an earthquake. It can be, you know, anything to do with, especially with Uranus being in Taurus. Could be any freaky sort of weather. Let me take an angel answer, everyone. I don't want to make the reading too long, so please ask your questions. Now, I just want to say that because the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords is here, and, you know, crossing it is the Eight of Wands, which can mean love messages. Your challenge is to send those messages of love. You may have been hurt, but the challenge is to send those messages. And then suddenly, while you're sitting around a table having a pleasant conversation, we have a positive outcome. Out of the blue, there's the disgrazia, and there's the Two of Cups. So this can go either way. You know that this can actually even be an agreement for work. So when you least expect it, that can come through. Let's say you're waiting on your visa. It comes through suddenly when you least expect it. Please ask your question. I'm shuffling, dear Pisces. Let's look at answering your question. So Archangel wants to answer your question. Archangel, please give me clarity. Give Pisces clarity. Oh, how many we've got? We've got 3 cards. Okay, I will take them. Thank you, Archangel Michael. We've got meditation brings answers in the near future and you're ready. Okay, meditation brings answers in the near future and you're ready. Now, in the near future can mean we could be talking about 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 days, even up to 9. For some of you, it's going to take until September, August, September. Yep. Could even be the 9th of the 9th, okay? Or the 8th of the 9th, the 8th day of September. Something like that. Let's read it. Let's read the book. Meditation brings answers. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns hasn't been successful. That's because the solutions you can only be found by going within, through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. I was reading from showing the wrong card. Jesus, sorry about that. So yes, you may be receiving through your dreams answers and solutions. Now, in the near future, what you're asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue upon your current path. Be open to receiving. Remember what we said about stay optimistic? It's there again. Stay optimistic about your love life. Reconciliation is coming through. Okay. All right, and we've got you're ready. You are ready. All your past experiences have led to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There is nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. It's time to do what is right for you. That's exactly what I thought. It's time. You are ready. It is time for you to take action. And you will have the green light from the divine, obviously. You will know that. So, my darlings, I will let you go before these readings get any longer. Sending you lots of love. Lots of change is imminent here. Lots of changes are in the air. The lunar eclipse, it's so obvious why it's shown up here. It's shown up for a few signs. And it's just spirit calling for change. That's why the heavens will be open. Let's see what that brings all of us. Hope that it's all good for you and not too difficult. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending you lots of blessings. Bye-bye.